has said such amazing things about storytelling. First of all, I have to say, like, well done everyone that has shared. It's been so much value coming up from the audience and just from people up here on stage. But I want to add by saying, I think the most important thing is to keep learning, keep progressing, having a growth mindset. I love the point that somebody just made. I just can't remember her name right now, but she spoke about, being open to learning. And I think that that's the whole essence of us even having this event today is, giving room for people to come and learn and increase knowledge.
Storytelling is not just the talking, it's also the getting the people involved. If we are able to sell the idea well to the people, then it becomes a mission where everybody is participating. It's no longer just come and buy. When you buy, that is the end of it. No, if the story is imbued into it, the money doesn't count anymore because they are buying into the mission now. They are not just buying into the service alone. They are helping you. They are basically lifting you up.
Owning that house is a status for them. So by using a story, she's not booked out for showing that house because people could envy her showing the house, how she would entertain, how a guest would feel, how it would be nice to show off the house, and now they can get to own it. So that's the power of storytelling, because if you implement it, not only about telling your own stories, but if you implement it in your marketing materials, it's a powerful tool to get through the noise in the market and get people to pay attention to what you are trying to sell.
The conversation that we are having today is storytelling for lead generation. And that is important for us because we are talking about business storytelling, how to use or how to leverage the power of storytelling in business so that we are not just talking about data and statistics all the time. We need to be able to connect to the human emotion and to the human person to show the human face in our business. It is important for us, and that is what we are going to be dealing with today. I really love the conversation. Before we started to record just now, I told Eddie, Eddie, this is your line. This is a conversation that we should be having all the time. We should be able to use our story to connect to the people who maybe might be regular people, but who we have the intention of taking in to one day become our client. Because if they know our story, they know what we represent, of course they make the decision, an informed decision. If they believe in what we are doing, if they want to be part of what we stand for, and then it becomes easier for us later on when we want to do the sales. So that is very important for us. Tanya, let's start with you. Tell the people who you are, and please give your first take on the conversation. Storytelling for lead generation.
You gotta know that lead generation and storytelling are some of my favorite things to do, right? So for those who don't know, I am Tanya Kabuya. I'm a fractional CMO and I run a revenue enablement firm for companies that are in their growth and scale stages in the tech space as well as SME space. And we practically help businesses take their products to market, grow their market share, and also scale their businesses and support them with their operations. And one of the things that I love about this, because I was having this conversation with one of our clients, and she's in real estate. So let me just give you a bit of a background. She started real estate I think a few years back, and she has made a move to luxury real estate. Now, if you've been selling to, let's say, first-time homeowners, it's a completely different market when you're going into luxury real estate. And so when she was trying to sell properties, it wasn't working. It really wasn't helping. She tried everything, ads, Facebook ads, everything, and it wasn't working. So when she came to us, she wanted to really make some changes about the messaging. So we changed it. Now, here's an ad that we launched for her. So she was showing the house, but here's what we did. She's talking about how today is a day where she's entertaining. She's waiting for her guests and she's fixing the kitchen. She just went on a walk. She's fixing everything and making sure that everything is set so that a guest can come through and enjoy themselves. And after that, she shows the outside where there's a patio, there's like a fire pit where they would sit with nice chairs, and she's going into the rooms to get some of the rooms ready so that those that are going to spend the night are going to spend the night in the guest room. And she's like, but I don't home this home. You could home this home. And here's the thing. She said that ad converted the best in comparison to any of the ads that she has ever launched. And here, let me tell you why. Because she told a story. She was telling them the story of owning the home, how the home would feel, without her having to pitch them in the beginning. So she could draw them in, get them in the picture, to picture the whole house, how it would feel to own that house before they could actually own the house. So what does that trigger? Because when you are selling into luxury or you are selling a premium service, people never buy from fear. And this is something that I even was training on this last week. People don't buy from fear. People buy from fear of missing out. They want to own something, so they buy from a place of envy, because it's not about the money, it's about the status. So owning that house is a status for them. So by using a story, she's not booked out for showing that house, because people could envy her showing the house, how she would entertain, how a guest would feel, how it would be nice to show off the house, and now they can get to own it. So that's the power of storytelling. Because if you implement it, not only about telling your own stories, but if you implement it in your marketing materials, it's a powerful tool to get through the noise in the market and get people to pay attention to what you are trying to sell. So that's a first one. So we're going to continue that. I'm going to yield the mic for now to Obehi so that we can get this party started.
Thank you so much for that, Tanya. That is really beautiful. The story helps us to cut across the clutter, help us to cut across the noise out there, so that we can show our face. It is important. People will connect if we tell them why. If we tell them why we are doing what we are doing. And if that is laced into the story of what we represent, because people connect to story. I really love that very much. I really do. All right, so I pass to Hannah Idachaba. Please share with us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Obehi, for the introduction and everything. It's always a pleasure to be here. Hello, everyone in the listening lounge. My name is Hannah Idachaba. Oh, by the way, hi, Annie. It's been a while. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Izu. Hi, hello, guys. How are you doing today? So happy new week to everyone. I'm Hannah Idachaba and I'm a personal brand strategist. What that means is I help position personal brands and business brands for more on LinkedIn. More could mean more leads, more sales, more collaborations, more period. And if that's something that you're interested in, pop me a message. So because I'm in the business of creating sales funnels on LinkedIn for clients, I cannot overemphasize the importance of storytelling. It's been a major part and catalyst for what I do for clients and how I've been able to help clients with lead generation. So this topic is one that is really interesting to me because it touches on most of the things that I do on field with clients. One thing that I would say, just because we're doing introductions, I don't want to really go into the nitty-gritties yet, but I would describe storytelling from my experience as a dance. One that introduces the beats and then sways the audience with the beats from side to side, that they don't realize that they're going to a destination. that's the way that I've seen storytelling and how I've experienced it to be. It should be interesting, it should be amusing, but it also should be something that people are willing to follow, like a familiar sound, like a beat, one that people don't even realize that you're moving to, a catchy one. And once you're able to tap into that kind of storytelling, I don't see how it cannot be a major lead generation tool. I just said I'm going to do a bit of introduction. I would go deep into what I'm talking about very shortly, but I wanted to thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Obehi. Over to you.
Thank you so much for that, Hannah. Thank you so much. I love that. In fact, I was seeing people really dancing, a kind of a delicate dance, no? When you tell story, I think you also made mention of funny there, because when you tell story now, you lead people. You take them somewhere, that you move them from point A to point B. And I think I also like something that you said there, that you get them involved, and sometimes they don't even know that they are doing this dance with you. It looked like a kind of the storytelling exercise that all of us are involved in at the end of the day. And it is very interesting. It's very interesting if it is well told. If a story is well told, there is no way people cannot respond. That is well delivered, and that is really well delivered. Because storytelling is not just the talking; it's also the getting the people involved. If we are able to sell the idea well to the people, then it becomes a mission where everybody is participating. It's no longer just come and buy. When you buy, that is the end of it. No, if the story is imbued into it, the money doesn't count anymore, because they are buying into the mission now. They are not just buying into the service alone. They are helping you. They are basically lifting you up. That cannot be said any better.